Is a season of colors. Colors in all its beauty. Colors that make you fall in love with life itself. And colors which you'd love to look at again and again. Something that makes you look at the beauty of life. That's why winter is a favorite season of mine. And not only in flowers, we also have a variety of vegetables in their full colors in winter. And one of the most prominent vegetable is of course the carrot. So today I'm going to present before you one of my favorite carrot recipes. It is carrot rice, or you can call it carrot fried rice if you're talking about the type of rice that our kids love. So yes, presenting before you carrot fried rice. Now let us get about knowing the ingredients. Of course, if it's a fried rice, we'll need some rice. Here I have specifically chosen Johar rice, a specific variety of rice from Assam, which it smells beautiful. You can't imagine how good it smells. But of course, you can choose any other variety of rice. I just chose Johar rice because my son loves Johar rice. So here I have around half a cup of Johar rice that has been cooked properly, but also be very careful, it shouldn't be soggy. Now the type of rice that you see here, Johar rice, this is the maximum you can maintain about the sogginess because it itself is a sticky rice, and because of the sticky flavor, there's a different, it's a beautiful flavor, it's a wonderful flavor that you have in your fried rice. And we will need also some cheese. It is known as a cottage cheese, or you can talk about it as paneer, which I have grated or scrambled with my hands there. It's just say around 3 tablespoons of paneer. I have here one big potato that I have cut into long slits like this, and which I'll also be using in my fried rice. Here I have around 3 big sized carrots which I have grated and kept. I'll be using it in a great variety. Because it's carrot rice, therefore I've taken 3 big carrots grated. I'll be needing here mozzarella cheese. Here almost a small bowl of mozzarella cheese, which if you do not like, you can substitute with the normal processed cheese that you get in the market. I'll also be needing one small big tablespoon of butter, which I'll be using just for the flavor. Here I have around 7 or 8 pods of garlic, which I've cut into small pieces, a small onion that I have chopped this way irregularly, and a small teaspoon of cumin or jeera. This is something which I've almost fallen in love with. It's a chili which has this unique smell of the chili, but not the heat of the chili. So normally I use this. If you do not get any of this variety, you can always substitute with just a small portion of a capsicum, the green one. Here I have also used some chili flakes, just a half a teaspoon of chili flakes, and 1 teaspoon of this is the soy sauce. I'll also be using some oregano powder, because just for the the flavor or the feeling of being Chinese recipe, I guess. So it's a modified sort of a recipe, something that people love in my house. So you cannot call it Indian or Chinese. It's a mixed variety which I'm using, and of course I'll be doing the cooking in some vegetable oil. So I've already heated the karai. I'm putting some vegetable oil, 1 and 2 big tablespoons of vegetable oil, and because it's fried rice, you'll of course need some the oil there, and I'll also put in some butter. So I put the butter for the nice flavor of the butter, and while the butter melts, we are going to put in at first the pieces of potato and just fry them a bit. Now I'll also put some salt in the potato, just enough only for the potatoes, just enough, just a little. And we need to be so careful with the potato, with the salt, because a little salt a little more salt there and everything gets spoiled. So I'm not going to cook it entirely. I just want it for the crunch, right? So I'm just trying to give it a little fry for say 3-4 minutes where I'm constantly stirring it. So now I just check, yes, the potatoes are half done. So I just take out the potatoes and then we'll go about the whole process of the fried rice, or in fact specifically carrot fried rice in all its color of the beautiful orange of the carrots. So now I'm first going to put in the cumin seeds and let them splutter. Yes, and now I'm just going to give in the garlic. The smell of burnt garlic and butter is something that will make anybody want to have the dish. And of course, now I'll put in my onion. However, we have to be very careful. The garlic should not burn very much. And now we'll also put in the chili flakes there. And now is the time to put in our carrot and fry the carrot. After all, it's the hero of our dish there. The beautiful color of the carrot is anything that any kid will love. In fact, anybody else will love as well. So we just are going to give in some salt here. So I'm going to give salt in different stages in this recipe, keeping in mind that I'm going to give it only for that part or that portion of the food. Okay, but carrot is it's something like we put in our even our salads, and we can have it we can have it raw. So I actually do not need to cook the carrots a lot, but I'll constantly stir in and continue to cook. When it's little done, say after 2 or 3 minutes, I'm going to put in the cottage cheese or the paneer which I had grated. See, we have this beautiful merge of white and the orange, and you really like the color that's there on the pan now. Okay, now I'll put in the fried potatoes and mix all of them nicely. I just cannot describe, or I do not find an adjective to describe the smell that's pervading my kitchen now. So I just slow down the flame and let it cook for some time in open. Now this is after 2-3 minutes. This is how it looks. The oil glistening out from there, and now is the time I put in the rice. I'll normally use my hand to break the rice down because it's a little sticky because I'm using here Johar rice. But Johar rice is something that will give a different taste to your entire dish. So I have put in my rice and I just increase the heat to medium and try to mix in all the other ingredients there. The rice, and we have the rice, the carrot, the potatoes, all of them mixing into a homogeneous mixture. Now I have taken the chili, split open the chili in half, but I'm fearing it might be, whether I think I should give both of them there, both the sides of the chili split in two. And then I'll also put in the soy sauce. But I'll check whether I need to put in all of the soy sauce, because that way the color might change, which I do not. So I've just put in half a teaspoon of soy sauce there, not the entire thing. As I always tell you, when we're talking about cooking, it's a process of experimentation where you need to take decisions on the pan itself. Right? So here, now I'll also put in, now is the time to reduce the flame and check for the salt so that I know exactly how much salt I really need to put into my rice now. I'm going to check for the rice salt there. Okay, so I know how much salt I want, and I think you should also follow that. The soy sauce has salt there. I already put salt when I was frying the potatoes, and of course the carrots. So I do not need to put all of, I just need to put how much. I'll know now, just like the way you will know when you're cooking and you're tasting at that particular moment. Right, I think reduce the heat a bit. Now if you're using non-stick, you'll not have any problem, because it will not be sticking on to the base. For me, because it's not non-stick, some of them is sticking to the base. But should I tell you a secret? I love the rice or the fried rice that sticks to the base. It gives a crunch to my dish. It's almost done. I need to put in, however, the small bowl of mozzarella cheese there. The small bowl of mozzarella goes in there, and I really do not need to cook much, because once I dish it out, the mozzarella will melt and we'll have a cheesy sort of a recipe there. Little bit of oregano. I do not like it very strong, so I just give little. Some people love it, the smell, so they might opt for. See, it's already getting. See, look at the way the strands there of the mozzarella. So my dish is actually done. I just shut down my flame, and I cannot resist the temptation of trying to taste it once more, or should I tell, trying to eat it once more. It's heavenly, lovely. I'm so happy I made this today. My son's going to love it. Look at the gooiness here. See how it looks. This is how it looks. Yes, this is called cheesy carrot rice. And I'm going to dish it out now. So that's my dish there. So I'll just garnish it with a little bit of the carrot there, grated carrot. And you can see here, so beautiful, the mozzarella, the red, the orange color of the carrot. And then we have this beautiful chili there smiling at you, ready to be eaten. So this is my way of handling the carrot rice and trying to make a particular vegetable, popular. So here's presenting before you my version of the carrot rice. I hope you try it out. Your kids will love it, and we should not forget the nutritional content there. And of course, I would love to have a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel.